Yo! Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to TaleSpire Tuesday, where currently, we're building the Keep on the Borderlands from the classic D&D module B2, written by Mr. Gary Gygax himself. We are done with the Keep proper. Everything in there is, I want to say, 95% done. We may pop back in and drop a few things here and there, but overall, it's done. The main keep is done. The fortress, the outer bailey, inner bailey, it's all done, son. So we are going around the perimeter underneath the outer wall, and we are building the cliff face down so that we have a nice wilderness surrounding this. The keep. We have to sort of build out the world around it, so to speak, at this point. So that's what we're doing. We're continuing that. So I'm not sure how interesting it will be, but it's what we're doing. So buckle up. All right. So yeah, last time we managed to do the entire perimeter, and we now just have to build down, which is a little difficult because we have to kind of guess where the tiles are going to hit, so to speak. However, we do have this handy dandy little ruler that we made last time, which is that's pretty useful. It's just these crates, and we can just kind of click and move our grid to any point there. And it's an easy way for us to sort of gauge where we need to be. But before we do that, we have to finish up this level, which is actually going to be right about there-ish. Oh yeah, this is going to be a little higher than this side because this side has this layer of actual stone like floor above it. So this cliff is a little higher than these cliffs, which makes sense. All right, cool. So let's see. That I think is level with that one. We want to be level with the bottom of this one, and we don't even have to look for the tile. We can just copy and paste from there. And oh, let me go ahead and pop up our Acrobat window so people can follow along at home. Let's see. We are... Whoops, that's the wrong button. We are right here about... Let me make sure I'm... Yeah. Let me zoom in. Oh, a little too far. Right there. We're right about there. Yeah. So that's what we're doing. We're working on the... I don't know if you can see my cursor in... Oh, you can. So we're right here at the outer gate, the gate, and we're building around this this area. So we got to build up a little bit to this point, which we have done. We just need to fill it out, and then come back down and build the road that is on its own little rocky outcropping that sort of descends as it stretches southward here on the map. So that is what our goal is here today. At the very least, we're going to do the road leading to the gate. That is our goal today. Okay, cool. I minimized my Acrobat, and I wasn't sure it was going to keep the window open in Streamlabs, but it did. Good. All right. So, yeah, we just have to fill this area out and be cognizant that as we stretch southward, we're going to have to drop elevation gradually as we go, which should make things interesting. All right, so again, we just copy this fool, and we're just going to fill this area out. There, and pop one right in there. Perfect. Yeah, we've already come up to the point. Oh, looks like we have to do a little bit more fill in there. There we go. Maybe if we come down a little. Perfect. All right. So yeah, we did elevate this a little bit. So we're gonna stick with this level for now. And I don't think we. Yeah, I think we just stick with this level, the level we're at, and that way it'll create a kind of a sort of uneven look, which we kind of want. We want to look somewhat natural. Oh, as natural as possible, because it is a natural rock formation. Makes sense.
There's a reason for everything.
There's even a reason for taco pie. Let's see. How are we coming down there? Come down that way? Alright. So we need to kind of curve down from there. Sure. I'm trying to make it as varied as possible. The edge. I don't want it to be just a constant repeated pattern. All right, that looks pretty good. Let's come up a little bit there, and we'll actually create a sort of quasi ridge that stretches down from the elevated part. There we go. Yeah. Just so it's not all super flat. Cool. All right. So that area is filled in. And now we just have to stretch southward. Yeah. Let's do it. Do it. Once we finish the butte, the cliff, what's it called? The cliff, whatever. Once we finish the cliff face, once we finish the cliff face, we can start working on the dungeon, which is going to be cool. A little bit more. There we are. All right. We're level. We are level. Cool. All right. And I think we're gonna. The description in the module does say that there is a small camp in this area, so we may add textured ground tiles, as well as like lean-tos and tents and campfires and stuff, just to sort of illustrate a camp of people who can't afford to get into the keep or maybe don't have clearance to get into the keep or whatever, aren't outright turned away but can't for whatever reason come in. Maybe merchants who can't show their faces inside the keep, which could most definitely be a thing. Let's see. Maybe merchants who ran afoul of the guild and haven't paid their dues and can't risk showing their face inside the keep without having a collector, let's say, find them. All right, so I think we're gonna go ahead and oops. All right, that works. I don't know if you can hear that. My cat in the background is doing her a heckin' zoom. She is all zooms right now. And you can probably hear her little claws and pitter-pattering scratching across the hardwood floor. She's going crazy. No real reason for it. It's just time for zooms, I guess. I do usually run my mic with some filters, but eh. I don't have them on right now because I want to have the option of using like sound effect buttons that I took the time to go ahead and add. Yeah, I mean, and if I turn on my filters, I can't use them. Like, I want to do something like this. Just randomly. I just want to be able to do it and not have it sound like poop. Because the filters will just recognize it as noise and remove as much of it as they can. All right, let's see. Let's keep it going. I'm gonna try to keep this as far away from our ruler as I can. Did it? Right there. Okay. Put that in. And I know what you're thinking. Why can't I just click and drag and paint the area with this tile? That would be nice, except we can't use clipping when we do that. We're trying to overlap these, and we can't overlap them by clicking and dragging. It just it does here. If I do that, it just does this. Well, I guess that does kind of work, but we but that's just the nature of this tile. We can't click and drag into that area like that, or we do that, or that happens. So yeah, this tile does sort of naturally overlap with itself, just the way it's made. But you can't clip while you're doing that. And I should be descending. We'll start descending now. We'll come down half a step. Boop. And now everything will be slightly lower. Much like the way we built the inner bailey of the fortress. We're going to step this down very gradually as we head to the south. And I kind of subconsciously, I didn't intend it, and it was kind of a part of, I guess, being not lazy, but just not paying attention. I did it in a non-linear way. It's at an angle. So, like, this area over here is higher, this is even higher, and then it starts to dip here along this angle. So, good, I guess. Good job. You want a cookie? Let's see. All right. You got to make sure we're actually coming out to a decent point over here. That looks pretty low compared to where it is on the map. It's actually more around here, around this area. And ha, and there. Okay, that seems pretty good. And I'm fine with it being at the lower level. It really doesn't matter at this point. Just trying to build this out and fill in any gaps. Gaps we can also fill with this stuff, so that's not all one note. There we go. All right. And the road obviously is going to be nice and level because we're using an actual tile for it. Okay, and it dips in and then back out right about here, let's say. Yeah, that's fine. And about there. All right, and then come down another half step. But yeah, I would love to be able to just click and drag and and paint with this tile, but I can't. Not the way we're doing this. It's a little trickier than that. Let's get a reposition on this just so we can see just about where we are here. There we go. Cool, cool. So it's going to start to curve this way. Right about here, it's going to curve. So I guess we can come out a little bit and then curve downward. Yeah, I kind of want to keep this chasm somewhat a good size, because even though the map has it a certain size, we do want it to be readable. And when we come down, we're gonna come out like one tile in every direction, at least. Well, for this, we're gonna come out like one tile this way and one tile this way, which will leave precious little room for the water to show up down there. But for anything that isn't like facing another rocky face, it's going to come out like, I don't know, 2 or 3 tiles by the time it gets down to the bottom. Maybe 4. We'll see. We'll see how many tiles we have to build down. We'll come down another... Oh, here. Let's do this. Let's make this a little less gradual. We'll start accelerating the rate at which we drop. So come down another half step. Whoa, that's more than a half step. And yeah, I guess we just go for it and then fill it in with the the other tiles. Because most of this cliff face is going to be uneven, rocky, choked with weeds and stuff, and maybe some like a withered tree here and there, or maybe some nice trees, maybe some nice patches of land where stuff actually grows. But for the most part, it'll be rocky and uneven. Aside from the road is the main thing that we want to be nice and even, and to just reach the gates. All right, I'm gonna throw... Oop, nope, that's too small. There, throw one of these in there, and maybe one right there. Sure. And one right there. Oop. How about one right there? No? There. There. There we go. Alright. Alright, come down another half step. Boop. And that. And... So I'm musing, entertaining the idea of doing a non-stream series, where I would basically play a game off stream and record it, and then edit it all together, and then just throw it up on YouTube. I'm debating on doing something like that, but I don't know how interesting it would be, because it would be just me talking and playing the game. And again, it's, it would be me playing a game that I want to play, which is probably going to be Final Fantasy Tactics. which I don't know. I enjoy it. It's fun. I recognize that it's probably not the most fun game to watch being played. Whoops. Try it this way. Maybe that way, and where we had it before. There, that's good enough. But yeah, I mean, I've got the means to do it. I got a little bit of time. I don't know. The only thing is I don't know how good it would be. That I could. Oops, too far. Oop. There we go. Yeah, I'm just worried it wouldn't be that interesting. Is the problem? I think we're gonna have this corner dip a bit. So I gotta remind myself, don't put anything over here. Because we're gonna have it be precipitously lower. Maybe we'll put like one or two more, or maybe just one more over here. One more layer. And then, yeah, it's lower. And then it'll drop. But yeah, I was thinking, yeah, doing Final Fantasy Tactics, just like a pre-recorded series, just me playing and playing through and recording it and then just editing it all together, which I guess, and like just releasing it in chunks, of course, you know, like maybe 20 to 30 minute chunks. Yeah, you know, I don't know. I kind of would like to try something like that, but I don't know, again, how appealing it would be. Okay, so we're going to avoid the corner. And... Oops. Okay. And we're going to come down again. Like that. And we're going to come down again. We're just making this, trying to get this lowered as fast as we can. I mean, and it doesn't matter. We don't have to follow the map exactly because the map has it coming down and then off to the south. But the newer map from 4th edition has it wrapping around the keep itself, which is interesting. And kind of neat, but I don't know. I'm trying to drop the elevation here as quickly as I can to avoid having to do that. You know? I don't want to do that because it's going to take too much time. So yeah, we're just trying to get this thing to drop as fast as we can, but not too precariously or precipitously, because otherwise it's just going to look too wrong. All right. I think we're good. Let me actually, yeah. Let's see here. Yeah. All right. Oop, nope. Got to come in a little further than that because it's curving in now at this point. All right. I don't know. Yeah, we'll just throw in here. Why not? There. And then down another half step. And kind of build around the area that dips very far toward the chasm. Let's see. And a little bit further. There we go. And there. down another half step. And also get rid of that one. Okay, and another half step. And it's starting to look a little repetitive with the placement there. Let's try and mix it up a little bit. Okay. Down another half. Woo. Or maybe we do a full step. Maybe we're I mean, that looks nice and gradual. But it's taking a while. It's taking a long while. Let's see. Hey, AU Andromedus. Prefer streams due to interaction. Comes with, but easier to watch YouTube videos when you can watch them. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and the smaller size is what I'm hoping is also appealing. Like, it's not like a 3-hour long video to watch. It's a 20 to 30 minute video that, you know, is a series, and you watch it and you see what happens next the next week or the next. It's usually next week. It would be a weekly thing. I'd record it in a session, like a month or two at once, and then just edit it all and then have it come out and, you know, play in the meantime as well, and record the next month and so on. But yeah, it'd be a neat project. It would help me get better at editing, because if you've seen any of my YouTube videos, there is a little bit of editing, but it's not the best. Usually your attention span, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, me too. I mean, YouTube videos are fun and all, but I mean, if it stretches beyond 45 minutes, I'm just like, okay, I got other videos to watch and other stuff to do. Absolutely. How's it going, by the way? AU Andromedus, welcome back to the stream. How are you this fine Tuesday? I'm gonna build down this little dip in the rock face here at this corner. Whoops. There we go. And too far. How about there? That might have been where I just had it, but I think that's fine, actually. All right, cool. I think, yeah, that works. Or maybe we drop down a little bit further before we place those two. But for now, I think that's fine. Starting to get back to somewhat normal sleep schedule. Oh, before getting back to work. Nice. Excellent. Yeah, it's been hard, yeah, to maintain a decent sleep schedule with everything, with what's going on. Definitely on my end as well. Like last night, I stayed up late leveling up in Skyrim for stream. I was like, okay, I need to start, you know, putting the pedal down on this and really leveling up so that we can put a bow on this, wrap it up nicely, and, you know, get the final achievement, so that we're not perpetually playing Skyrim every Saturday. Wow, that's fine. I have no problem with that. I mean, I'm sure the the viewer fatigue of just constantly trekking across Skyrim with this character is probably kind of high on the fatigue for that. But yeah, I'm trying to get it get it to a point where we can actually do something interesting. And I'm trying to do things interesting on stream, like doing missions and stuff, and you know, doing all that. And it's fine, but it doesn't lend itself very much to leveling up. A lot of the leveling up is just like doing spamming alchemy and spamming smithing, which is not fun to watch. So I have to do it in between streams. And I actually had to, in the interest of, you know, leveling up smithing in you know, as a means of leveling up, I bought another tract of land with the Hearthfire thing. Yeah. I bought another tract of land with the Hearthfire thing, the one in Morthal, and I've been building. I just started building the house out there in Morthal. It comes with a fishery, which is neat, which I thought was nice, which was why I picked that one to get. So that was slightly different from the other ones you get. Come up a little bit there. Oops, didn't mean to select it. That's fine. But yeah, it does level up your smithing like a bananas amount. I don't, you forget about it, but like making all those nails and hinges and locks and iron fittings and all that stuff, it levels your smithing up like crazy. And it's a great way to level up. And the building requires so much of those materials that it just compounds real quick. I'm gonna come down. Oh, actually, we'll pull this out a little bit further, and then we'll drop down another level, and maybe also come out a little bit there, and also come in this way now. Because, yeah, kind of have to. But yeah, that's what I was doing last night. I was up until like 3 a.m. Doing that, which I probably should not have been. I should probably have been sleeping. But, whatever. I'm fine. I'm bright and bushy-tailed here at just after noon here in Chicago. But yeah, it's all in the interest of making an interesting stream, making it something we can watch. But it's funny because we were currently in the middle of a mission. We were in the dungeon of Ashfallow Citadel on Solstheim with Serana, and we were taking on the Morag Tong for the Counselor Morvain and all that fun stuff. And in Ravenrock, we rooted out the Severin family as the assassins. We were going in and taking them out, and I'd forgotten about it. I booted up Skyrim last night. I was like, all right, we're gonna do some leveling up, and I booted up and we're in the dungeon. I'm like, poop. So I'm like, all right, well, I can just leave. So I just left the dungeon and went all the way back to Skyrim, and all the way back to Lakeview Manor outside of Falkreath, and just started doing like smithing stuff, started doing alchemy, and then I went out farming for alchemy supplies, like the blue mountain flower and blue butterfly wing. That's the best thing. That's what you want to get. And just combine those and make as many potions as you want, and that levels up your alchemy like crazy. Yeah, I've talked about it many times on stream, but I call it the snake oil tactic, because it makes a potion that's a poison that's mostly useless, but for whatever reason it's incredibly expensive, and you can sell it for a decent amount of money at an alchemy shop. And if you take the merchant perks in the speech tree, if you take the merchant perk, you can sell it to any vendor. So you can go to a weapon shop and sell the snake oil, and just take everybody's money and then put it in your radios and go. That's basically what happens. That is the end goal of that tactic. All right, we are. All right, we're coming down pretty good. I think we're gonna sweep around a little more. We also have to come in a little more over here, so we're gonna do that as well, because that is a kind of a narrow pass, chasm, trench, a narrow trench. Trench is also a good word for that. Yeah, let's do that. Whoop. And then that. And whoop. How about that? And then we'll throw a couple of these in, just so it's not all one color. Sure. And then here, and then here. And oops. There we go. All right. How about we do like that and that. Cool. All right. We may come down a little. Well, we're going to have to come down further there, but that seems like a good start. Yeah, and it is dipping down. You can see how gradual it's dipping down. But yeah, we're a whole well, even more than a whole tile below. So we're making progress. I guess. All right. Let's see here. For the next, I think we're just going to come down a whole step. Full step. There we go. Perfect. And now we're going to start to fill this out. Oh, also, good news on the way. My new computer, which I had purchased and had built professionally, which is sort of the only option for me because I know a little bit about computers. I've done like emergency work on some, like my old laptop was a real piece of garbage, and I would have to like fix the hard drive, or well, not really fix the hard drive. I've had to replace the hard drive. I've replaced RAM on machines. I've added RAM to this machine I have here. You know, I know basic stuff. No, I don't know any deep, like how to wire a motherboard, or how to, or even like what motherboard goes with what processor, or anything like that. I am clueless. So I had it built, and I did research on, you know, what's good, and I made sure to future-proof it as much as possible. But that beautiful machine is arriving Thursday, so I may or may not stream on Saturday, because I have a feeling that I'm gonna have to do a whole bunch of you know, moving files and installing stuff and setting it up and all that. So I think Friday and Saturday, and depending on when it arrives on Thursday, we may or may not have Paper Mario on Thursday. But we'll see. We'll see. I think I might just go ahead and do Paper Mario, and then after that, I will just start in and, you know, getting things set up and all that. But it's gonna be a bit, because yeah, usually the case. Yeah, I just foresee, you know, there's gonna be, because what I'm on right now, as I've mentioned before, it's a partitioned Mac. So it's a Mac. It has, you know, a Mac hard drive. It's got OS whatever on one half of that hard drive, and I partitioned Windows 10 onto, you know, a small bit, not even half. It's like maybe a third of the hard drive space on the Mac is partitioned to Windows 10, which is probably a mistake on my part. I probably should have done more, which is why I can't install too many games on here, because there's not enough room. But yeah, I did that mostly to play Skyrim, oddly enough, because before that I was running Skyrim on the Mac side through Wineskin Wrapper. And then, of course, Mac doing their updates made Wineskin Wrapper obsolete or uncompatible. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to bite the bullet. I'm going to buy Windows 10 and I'm just going to partition it onto this thing so that I can play the game that I like. And that's the whole reason I did it. And it worked. It worked great. And it's been working fine up to this point. But I'm noticing that, it's an older machine. It runs okay. It can handle most things, but technology growing the way it is, it's definitely going to be left in the dust very soon, with the new processor especially. And I just kind of wanted to, and with streaming, I want more options. So, so I can play some nicer games or keep up with some of the cool stuff that's coming out. Like Baldur's Gate, the new Baldur's Gate. I want to play that, and I can't because my machine will not run it. Period. There's no way that this thing would run Baldur's Gate. All right, so let's see. Built my own PC. Thankfully, a bunch of websites to check. Yeah, that's definitely helpful. Yeah, it's. I would have liked to, but I was like, you know what? This company does the whole thing. I've got the money right now to do this. This is specifically why I have this. So I'm going to just go ahead and have them build it. Because I don't know what I'm doing. All right, it looks like the road. Okay, so we can actually start narrowing this a little bit. And we're going to... Okay, so yeah, we have a little ways to go. We're going to come like all the way over here and curve down this way. All right, so yeah, we got a little ways to go, but not too much. And we do definitely want to, narrow this a little bit from this side. There we go. There we go. Perfect. All right, that's better. All right, so let's come out a little bit. Yeah. So yeah, that I have that to look forward to on Thursday. Hopefully everything goes smoothly. I mean, just installing I got a new monitor stand because I got two of the same really nice monitor, and I got a double monitor stand to put them on with arms, adjustable arms, all that fun stuff. So I got to install that on my desk, and I have to reposition my mic somewhere else, and I gotta I gotta take everything off of the PC side of this machine, and then give this machine to my wife so she can use it for design and stuff, and use it as an actual Mac. So that'll be fun. Yeah, the Mac side still runs the new Adobe stuff pretty well. It's, yeah, I mean, I have no issue with it. I mean, I use it for Premiere and Media Encoder, InDesign, Illustrator, Photoshop, and it's fine. And it's the newer Creative Cloud. So I don't know, it's still a good Mac. It's just not that great a PC. Been playing Baldur's Gate since it was released for early. Oh, really? Nice. Yeah, like the trailer is what got me. That trailer was so good with the Elithids and the Githyanki. That was freaking awesome. I really liked that. That hooked me. I was like, oh, I'm playing this. And then I look at the specs for it. I'm like, oh, I'm not playing this. Not until I get a new machine. Have you been enjoying it? The new Baldur's Gate? See here, curving down. So we want to start Oh no, we got to come out this way a little bit more. Yeah, we're actually going to come out to about this point and then start dipping down. Or start curving this way. All right. So the crates are our goal. We got to reach the crates and then start curving south. And all the while dropping elevation. Oof. All right. Yeah, we're gonna start doing some serious droppage here, because I think we've been neglecting doing dropping elevation here for the past couple levels, which let's see. There we go. All right, and we're gonna drop a whole other step. There, and that there. Okay. Oops. Yeah, dropping a whole other step. There. So far, loving it. Haven't played the earlier one. Oh, so can't compare it. Yeah, I played Icewind Dale way back when, and I have it on my Switch too because I re-released it on Switch along with Planescape Torment, I think, is on there. But I haven't played that much. I'd like to play a little bit more. But I played. There was also one for the PlayStation 2, I want to say, that I had and played a bit of, but it was definitely a different animal. It was way different from the other, like the PC Baldur's Gate games, which felt more like, you know, D&D. This was more like a 3/4 view platformer almost. Not really a platformer, but like a 3/4 view, almost like a 3D 3/4 view Zelda kind of thing, where you could make your own weapons and stuff, which was kind of neat and part of the appeal for me. Um, but yeah, for the most part, I haven't played a whole lot of them. Uh, Definitely recently. What was the one? Oh, Neverwinter. Neverwinter. That was the one I played for PC relatively recently. Well, I guess it was years and years ago, so maybe not recently. um, but yeah, it wasn't Neverwinter Nights, or maybe it was. I don't know. I still got the box somewhere, but yeah, nailed the D&D feel. Sweet, that's good to hear. All right, we're gonna see. So we reached that. Let's come out a few more in this direction, and then we're gonna start. Let's just come in there. Whoops, fill this out there, and one right there. Sure. And come down another full step. And then just start heading south more, south and this way more. That should do it. Let's see. Oh, we're actually pretty good. Our goal was to get to the bottom of the crates, and look how far down we are. That's pretty good, actually. We're doing good. All right, so we are trying to, yeah, come out to the left or to the west and south. All right, that. And yeah, that should be good. All right, now we're going to come down a whole other step. Whoop, too far. That was 1.5. There we go. I can't wait for the. I've said this before. The our buddy here on stream who shows up occasionally, McCabe. He's a moderator on the Bouncy Rock Discord, I believe he said, or Twitter, one of those two. And he gave us the inside. Well, it wasn't really inside information. Apparently, it was common knowledge at that point. It had been made known. We just didn't know about it. That Bouncy Rock is working on the arbitrary placement engine, or whatever you want to call it, for TaleSpire, where you can kind of rotate things. You're not limited to 4 choices. You can turn it at whatever degree you want, and place it wherever you want. It's not locked to the grid. That is very cool, and I really can't wait for that. That's going to be so much fun. It's going to make, it's going to really add a new dimension to this. Alright, we're going to come in a little bit more here. Alright. And, yeah, I think that's fine, because again, this is gonna come down and then out a little bit as well. So we don't want to make these too close together. Should probably take an aerial view. Yeah, might want to actually shave a few of these off. Now that I'm looking at it, I'll come back in and replace those at the right level. But yeah, that arbitrary angle and placement is going to be really cool. Whoops. Alright, so that's good. Let's move it over there. And then come down another step. Cool. Okay. Looks good. We're going to come down another step. Cool. And come out this way a little bit. Whoops. All right. Cool. Let's just double check the map here. All right. So we're at that point right about there. Cool. So we just need to map of the keep. We just need to finish our trek here. Yeah, we're coming down. We're below the point of the barrels, or the boxes here. So yeah, cool. That's actually fine. We have plenty of room. We're not trying to reach the actual play surface, but that option's there. We kind of want to keep a good amount of distance between the surface of the surrounding wilderness below this cliff face and the actual play surface. That way we can build stuff underneath the ground too if we want. Can't wait to get my hands on it. Oh, nice. Yeah, TaleSpire I can't wait for they get. Yeah, they said they're releasing this year, so I'm hoping. I'm hoping that way I can actually run some games in it for people who buy it, or maybe I don't know if I get some license keys for players. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. I might see if I can run games in it. Although it's a little prohibitive. People have to have a good machine and have Steam and uh, you know be able to run it and all that fun stuff. So it's a little prohibitive, but I think it's worth it. It's so worth it. It's just so easy to run in. It's set agnostic. You don't have to have a character sheet linked up to it. You can just roll dice and do the math, which I know nowadays most people are like, oh, I got to add. Oh no, it's D&D math. It's easy. D&D math is the easiest math. Unless you're calculating how long it would take you to get somewhere. Unless you're calculating overland travel, and then that's DM. That's specifically DM math. And then you're like, oh crud, I should have worked this out before the game. At least I usually end up doing that. It's like, oh, it takes you 5 days. Really? That far? Yes, 5 days. Are you sure that's like 70 miles? Yes, 5 days. On foot. You're fine. 5 days. All right. Let's come down another full step. Owlbear Rodeo recently. Oh, really? Is that a virtual tabletop? Oh, neat. I'll have to look into that. It has a way bigger map limit than Roll20 and no account. Oh, neat. Cool. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, on Roll20, I've sort of entrenched myself in Roll20. I've bought so many map sets and tile sets and stuff because they're like $6 a piece. I'm like, oh, well, yeah, I'll spend $6 on that, sure. And here and there until I've spent over $120 on on tiles and tokens. Oh man, but yeah, it took me a minute to figure out the at least my preference in tile sets on Roll20, which contributed to a bit of the splurge on tiles and stuff, because I was trying to find good tiles. I mean, you type in a search, I'm looking for whatever, and they give you like 5 or 6 different tile sets to choose from, or nothing if you're unlucky, which happens more often than it should. And it's like, oh, I need a turtle. They do have turtles now, but they don't call them turtles. They call them turtle men. That's how they get around weird weird copyright stuff or IP infringement or whatever. But yeah, you just kind of find stuff, or you find one that you like, or you find an artist that you like that makes cool tokens, so you buy a bunch of their stuff. At least I did. But for Roll20, there's one guy, I can't remember the guy's name. I wish I could, but I can remember the set names. He names all of his tile sets. He has two different ones. He's got Vile Tiles, Vilettiles, Vile Tiles, and Save versus Cave. Those are the two different tile sets that he does for like dungeons and whatever. He has a ton of stuff to choose from, but they're modular, and you can build whatever. You can pick a map from whatever adventure you're running, and you can use them to build the dungeon. I recently done that. It was a map, excuse me, from an old dungeon magazine, dungeon number 75, from 1999, and it's the map that they give you in the adventure is just black and white grid, no just dressing or anything. It just, that it's just on graph paper, basically. And I basically used I used Roll20 and I think it was the Vile Tile set, the Dungeon Vile Tiles Tile Mapper set, and I built it out and I made it look really nice. And I'm really proud of it because I've had this magazine for a long time, and I've always wanted to run this adventure, and I made it, and it looked beautiful. So Roll20, it's pretty good, and it's accessible, and I've had pretty good luck with it, with my players not having any issues. We have had some major issues in the past, but those we've overcome. So browser based, so everything saves and comes in oh, neat. Chrome memory, nice. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check that out. But yeah, that is one of the things with Roll20 is the map size. You do end up having to split some maps up over multiple different actual maps, so it can get a little but for the most part, yeah, it's all right. But yeah, I'll definitely check out Owlbear Rodeo. Wow, I'll check that out. Cool. Well, it's time for our first commercial break. We'll be right back with more. Hold on. Okay, sorry, I had to get that out. Okay, we'll be back with more Keep on the Borderlands building. We'll get to the road. It looks like this is going to be the end of this twisting path, and we're gonna put the road on it. So stay tuned, folks. Yo, we're back. We are back. We're doing stuff. We're doing stuff and things. We're doing Keep on the Borderlands, building a mystery with Sarah McLachlan. No, we are building the road that leads up to the gatehouse, which or the rocky outcropping on which the road is built. And look at that. Look at the way it curves down from there down into the gray void beyond. Oh man, you can build some big maps in here. However, your computer will, depending on its processing power, hate you for it. It will hate you with a passion for it. All right, so I think we're about where we want to be. Let's do another level. Let's drop another full step, and let me just get my camera level. Okay, I'll drop another full step. There we go. Whoops. Okay, and we'll do another round of this. There we go. And yeah, build it. Like, the road isn't going to be so tough because we can always shore it up with more of this tile. If we just if we need to, we can level it out a little bit. You can always go in and add here or there, or subtract here and there to accommodate the road. Cool. So there we go. There's the road that leads up, or not the road. We're about to do the road. This is the rocky here. We can zoom out. There we go. Cool. So that goes up to there, and I guess just to be a completionist, this is what we're going to be working on today. we're gonna be building this. We're gonna put the road on it, and we're gonna build down to the level that we mean to. So that has changed since we have this here. Oops. Let's make sure that we have let's make sure that it's universal here. All right, so that is where we're at. So where are we at on the crate ruler that we created? Where is the crate? There it is. Oh wow, we are we are a good distance below. Okay, not a big deal. That's actually fine. Let me copy that. Oh, that is nowhere near. Where is it? Here? Here? Oh, it's here. Got it. Okay. Let's come up a step. Whoop, too far. There we are. Okay, so that is the new level, the bottom, since we went down. Let's go ahead and drop that there. Update our rulers. Woos. And right about there. Perfect. Whoa. All right, cool. So now we know we have a new level to drop to, and this is basically we're gonna have some landscape climbing up to this point, right? Because we can't go straight from this to the ground. There's a few steps in between, much like the old Animorphs books from the 90s, if you remember those lovely pieces of literary, I don't even know what. What do we want to use? It's kind of, do they have a decent, let's see, grass lush, grass sparse. I guess that's fine. It's a little too green. That's my problem with it. It would be nice if they had like a, I don't know. Do they have anything in rural? No. All right. Nature doesn't have much. Jungle? Maybe jungle. Let's see. Not that one. That's closer, honestly. That's more of a kind of sparse ground with just a few scrubby plants growing out of it. Yeah, that works for now. I mean, there are going to be updates. These tiles are gonna, the collection's gonna grow. So, I mean, we are not, bound by this decision by any means. I'm just gonna square this off just so we have an end point, right? And for this, we can actually do that there. And there is a 1x1 that we can use to fill in that gap there and that gap there. Yes, yeah, we're just coming out that far. All right, 1x1. Let's fill that in, fill that, and fill that. Cool. Yeah, that's about right. That seems. I mean, it's not. It doesn't seem like it should be from the jungle tile set, but hey, it works. Whatever works, man. All right, so now we need to. We might do another layer. Oop, nope. Nope, we don't want the one with the vines. There we go. Okay. So now we come up half a step. And now we can't do it's this guy. All right. We can't do the or maybe we should just come up to the level that we want and build down from there. That might be the easiest way to do it. I think we want to be about there. And again, we can always sort of build around the structure that we're trying to achieve with more. Ooh, that's not right. Let's try coming down a little more. About here. Nope. Another half step. Okay. Oops. There we go. Ooh. Well, I mean, it is what we're looking for, kind of. It's just going to look a little weird. Which, is fine. Whoops. I mean, you don't even have to put one there. You can't even see it. Alright, so if we come down a half step. There we go. Grab that and just kind of... Just trying to get a general idea of how this is gonna... Another half step. Yeah, so that's fine. We can always just fill that in with smaller tiles. Thankfully, we have that option. There. Whoop. And I guess we're just gonna, whoops, we're just gonna have to use these. What is this one? Oh, that's the one. Yeah. There we go. And let me throw one in here just so there's no gap. And another half step down. That should have us on top of, yes. All right. So here, yeah, let's just use full tiles. I was going to say we're just going to use the smaller tiles, but we'll use the 2x2s. Why not? Maybe stagger these so they're not so lined up. There we go. All right. Cool. All right. That is cool. That works out pretty well. Oops. Oh, what happened here? Oh, what the heck happened? I was supposed to be... Did I come down another half step before I did? Oh, I did. Oops. Those are not supposed to be there. They're supposed to be here. Adoy. There we go. That's better. So, yeah. And this guy. Go right there. And then another half step down, I guess. Oops. Let's do that. And one here. Sure. That makes sense, I guess. One there and one there. And then all across there. And these two. And here. Yeah, just, ooh, missed a bit. Go on this side. Is that two? Nope. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Awesome. Okay. I think we're good, except we do have to put down another half step. Boop. All right, there. So here is where the ground is. Do that. Bunch of that. Couple of these that's. And a couple of those that's. There. All right. It's trying to do a smooth transition from the surrounding ground to the rocky road leading up to the keep. All right, let's see where we are. Oh, we're perfect. Look at that. Bottom of the crate. Bottom of these. Perfect. Excellent. All right, that worked out really well. So we have reached ground level. We landed. Perfect. Cool. All right. So, the next step is we're going to build the road. There are a couple ways we can do this. We can either just use, there are some desert tiles that look rocky, which I think blend in more with the, these cliff face tiles. Like this here, we can use this. It looks like a rocky, sandy sort of road tile. Or we can use the slightly darker ones for the road. I would be fine either way. Like this one, I think this one's okay. Because we're also going to go back into the cliff face and pepper it with this stuff too, to kind of break up the monotony, make it a little more textured, all that fun stuff. But for now, let's go ahead and use, and we have options too, because we have a 1x1 and a 2x2 of this thing, which makes it even more appealing. So the road, if we look at the map, is 20 feet wide, because a square is how much? How much is a square of this? 10 feet. So yes, the road is 20 feet wide, about. So we just got to keep it about that wide. Oh, this is the road. Yeah, it'll be 20 to 25 feet wide. So it actually hugs this edge as it goes up the cliff face. Ah, interesting. Okay. Well, it's definitely not going to hug the edge at this point because we put that dip in there. But oh, I see. It splits off. Okay, so that. Oh, I see. Yeah. All right. So yeah, once it reaches this point, it wraps. It comes in a bit, and then wraps around. All right. Cool. So yeah, about 20, 25 feet wide. Not a problem. We just have to find the easiest way to transition into it, which I imagine. Oy. We may end up having to outline it with some of these cliff face tiles, just to kind of keep the edges from looking too sharp, I guess is the easiest way to put it. We want to make it look kind of seamless, which is kind of tough to do with square tiles. It's going to be kind of tough. But hey, I believe in us. I believe in us. So we can start down here and just kind of figure out where the road's going to start, because it's going to start down here. So I would say it probably starts around here. We can make it like 3 tiles wide, and it just kind of goes up onto the cliff face from here. So that being said, let's do that. And that. All right. So now we get to replace. The good thing is we have a level or several levels that we can use to reference and place the tiles. So there we have that, and then we just click to there, and we have our next point. And we just do that, and so on. Super easy. Click to that one, and and then click to that one, and then and then this one's tricky, but I think that halfway up it. I think it might be halfway, so you just got to come down to there. Yeah, that would be correct. Oh yeah, I guess we could just click on that, and that would do it. Derp. And that, and that, and that. There we go. And of course, we're going to come back through here and do stuff like, let's see. Where's the fern? Where are the ferns? Where are my ferns? Okay, there we go. Like this. Just here and there. Kind of make it, you know, look more like a road. Roadside stuff, like little rocks and stuff like that. Maybe a couple trees, who knows. But for now, I think that's fine. We just have to figure out how to keep climbing up here. Let me drag a couple of these things out of my quick bar. Actually, yeah, we don't need that. Don't need any of those. Might need that. We'll keep that. Well, we might need any of those. Who knows? we might end up needing all of it. But let me rearrange this a little bit so that it's a little bit more. There we go. Cool. All right. So, kind of hard to see that, right? You can't see it at all. So if we do that, what if we come up like that, and we're gonna, actually we do need to just stay right there, don't we? All right, that's easier to see. And there's a little bit of a transition because we've got this rock, which I'm gonna keep. I mean, I'm fine with it. Yeah. I mean, yeah. And then we just, since we're coming up full steps, it's probably best to just keep doing that. Or since we dropped full steps when we were building the rocky part of it. That's a little tricky. Let me come up half a step here. Yeah, a lot of this we're probably just gonna have to play it by ear. Or eye. Play it by eye. And just kind of figure out the best way to have the road be visible. Ew, this is kind of tough. Yeah, we're just gonna have to overlap quite a bit. All right, and yeah, see here, we're gonna have to do a little bit of outlining. Which we can actually use like this, so it's not super. It's not down far enough. Okay, there you go. Yeah, that's actually fine. Cool. All right. Yeah, that might be the way to do it, to outline it with that tile or other tiles like this guy. So it's not so harsh. But the thing is that these don't always run flush right up against the edge of the... yeah, it's kind of... Yeah, no, it doesn't. And I mean, we can use stuff like this too, to kind of maybe smooth it out a bit. But again, it's like it's not on the edge, which is where we need it. It's right in the center of the tile. Well, you know, we try. We tried. Let's see. Yeah, again, that's like, yeah, I guess that's our only option is that one, the 2x4, because it cuts across an edge. And this does too, technically, like at a corner. So if you wanted to make a corner less harsh, I don't know if that's the right level. Let's see. No, it needs to come down a little bit more. Yep, there it is. And I guess you could just kind of, yeah. So we've got two options. And yeah, that doesn't look too bad like that. Let me come down all the way to here and try that here with this corner. Whoop, that's too far down. All right, well. There it is. Cool. And also, I'll throw this guy in there. Or flip it around. There, that's what we want. Cool. Just a little, makes it a little less harsh along the edge. And if we really wanted to, which we kind of do, we can do... See, that's half. Yeah, we can do... We can do that. Whoa. So, whoa, oops, I accidentally grabbed that handle. That's fine. So it isn't so harsh. So it is still just a half step. Climbing as you go. And we can do it here. And yeah, it's all the more we have to do, really. And we can do it right here. Oops. Which kind of negates what we just did there, but whatever. Doesn't have to be completely flush all the time. All right. Cool. So we're getting the road. The road is a working. Do we want to do like a road sign? Let's see. Let's go into props. Props. Signs. Maybe this is at like an intersection where you can choose to go to one of the outlying farmlands, or the keep itself, and we can do a sign like this. Or do we want to put like right there? Sure, that works. I don't really think there's much else. Oh, actually, you know what? We can also do one of these. Sure, why not? Cool. I like it. All right, yeah, Andromedas, thank you so much for hanging out. You have a lovely evening, and catch you next time. We'll be back on Thursday. Let's see. Right there. Probably gonna have to climb a little bit. This isn't... Probably is not going to be perfect. Oh, that's fine. Like that. And if we come in like that. And that. Sure. And there. Yeah, this is this part's kind of like a puzzle. I got to figure out how I can have it climb and be visible among the rock face, while still keeping it somewhat flush and seamless. uh, I guess I can turn this off. We don't really need the map there anymore. Yeah, maybe we don't want to come out this far. Maybe we go like that. Okay. Sure. Let's grab that and... Huh. Yeah, this is tricky. We could try just doing... So we need to come over one and up one for this next, so like here. And that's like barely visible. Alright. Sure. Well, I mean, again, we can always just pull stuff out. Yeah, there you go. Easy peasy. Although now there's a gap, but we can fill it easily. Doot, doot, and also doot. There you go. And also... That one was completely invisible. Alright. That's fine, I guess. Alright, so now we come up to this point and we just try and keep on climbing. See what we can do. Alright, that's visible, but the rest is not gonna be. Unless we move some of this stuff. Alright, cool. That looks pretty good. Okay. Sure. Oops. Throw one in here as well. Yeah, I mean, that's the key. We just have to pull out some of these as we go. Whoops, that's a little too much. And just keep putting these tiles down. That's the key. We do definitely need to remove that though. That's too steep. So we're gonna do instead. This is that. Yeah, I mean, it's a little steep, but it's better than what we had. That's for sure. What if we get rid of that? Yeah, that's fine. We can just do that. And come down to there. And another half step down. There we go. And place another one of these. Whoa. Lost it. There we go. What's the easiest way to cover that? Guess if we... Oops. Or we just do that. Sure. Alright. We come down another half step. Like that. And then place this guy. Whoa, that's... Oh, we are half step from there. Which is... Alright, got it. Do that. And the same thing for this one. Okay. We're getting there. We just have all that to go. Whew, baby. All right. Jeez. Let's keep going. We got a little ways to go. So I'm gonna have to fill that in. There we go. And we're gonna come back and add in the stuff along the edges to kind of clean it up. So I'm gonna go there and then build up some more of these. Like here, 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 and here. And I have to remove a couple of those, which is, again, fine, because this is like we're carving away at the rock here to make what we want, which is actually makes it a little easier, honestly. Let me grab a little... Whoop, no. Yes, that's what we want. A little guy here. Drop those in. All right. Cool. So then we come up to there. And building up is so much easier than having to build down from something. Let me tell you. We may just do that. Since we know where the ground is now, we know where the bottom is, we can build up instead of having to build down for the cliff faces, which is definitely the way to go. Oops. Let's drop a couple here. And get this guy. Start throwing down the big ones. We may have to come up in half steps, but only every 5 feet, like every 5 feet, like here, instead of having these big gaps where they're flat. Because as we go, we're gonna have to cut away more as we go, because we're not going to be hitting the same level as the rock face. So yeah, that's a concern. So we're gonna we'll start. Well, I guess we'll just have to start now. We can't retroactively do it. I'm not gonna go back. So basically, we're gonna need to come to this point and then like here. Otherwise, we're just gonna be perpetually carving away this stuff until we're lower than we want to be. Where the road's gonna be, it's gonna reach the gate, but it's gonna be like, to use our measurement, like 3 crates below. 3 crates below where the actual gate is, which we don't want. So we're gonna have to step it up. basically. So like come to that point and then do, oops, like across here, 1, 2, 3, take away a little bit. That's not so bad. And then come up to this point and then do another 3. This actually makes it really easy. And then you just do 1, 2, 3. Fun. Yeah, this is the way. To quote the Mandalorian, this is the way. And you just do that, and then you come up another 3. 1, 2, 3. Carve away a little bit more. There you go. Come up another half step. Place 3 more. We'll do 1, 2, 3. And of course, carve away a little more. And we're probably going to have to fill in a little bit, which is fine. So we'll just take those away. Grab the little guy here. And we'll throw one there. Throw one there. That should be sufficient. So let me just come up to this point and drop another. Oh, wait, actually, we're going to do this. There we go. Then come up to this point. And I mean, yeah, we're going to have to come back in and shore that side up, but I think that's okay. Ooh. It's catching up. It's fine. Eventually they will level out, and I'll be able to kind of move them at the same pace, because there are stretches here on this rock face that I was level for a good amount of time. But we'll see. I'm sure it'll level out. Let me go ahead and just kind of do that. Sure, that's fine. Just kind of, whoa, that is very, very high. Hold on. Oh. Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Just to kind of keep it from just going off over the sheer drop there. All right, cool. Let's fill in. Yeah, I mean, the road can fluctuate in size, right? It doesn't have to be consistently 3 tiles wide, or I guess it would be 6 tiles wide technically. So we're just gonna fill in a little bit. And that's all the more we really need to, because the rest is going to be covered. So, do this. And then like one there. And one there. And then carve away a little. Actually, we don't really need to carve away because, again, we're going to do that and that. Or maybe, I guess we do kind of have to carve away a little bit. That's fine. Well, let's see. If we lose too much, if it becomes too narrow, well, we're definitely going to have to... Here, let's see. Here, there. Oh, yeah, we can't even see it. So we got to move that and that. And this one. That one and that one? Sure. And we'll come back in and replace those, obviously. So that and that. Yeah, right there. And maybe one right here. And one right here. And a little guy. Where's the little guy? Little guy. Grab that and throw him right there and there, I guess. All right, yeah, it's coming together. It's starting to look like a road that's built into the rocky cliffside. It's getting a little steep, but hey, we kind of have, that's kind of how it has to be. Alright. Alright, so there. Let's use this guy. There. 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 There and there. And over here as well. Whoa. Accidentally grabbed the handle. That's fine. That works. And that looks pretty good. We don't have to really carve anything away. We're starting to level out. We're starting to see a little bit of a light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe. Let's see. Do that. 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 And then like one up here. Sure. Yes. Okay. And then this is where it's going to get tricky because now we might have to just kind of level out a little bit. But I'm going to try coming up half a step. Seeing if that helps. Let's see. Back to this. Whoops. There we go. That might line up just right with that. Oop. Yeah, that lines up pretty well. Let's do some single ones. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Perfect. Oop, that's exactly what we want. Cool. All right. And yeah, see now we can definitely make it less severe. We can actually come up, we can go out 2 tiles and climb half a step. And I guess this is where we start coming in from the edge a little bit. Yeah. So we can like sweep up this way, just around this this dip. Cool. And we're probably going to come back in here and do a little build up of like one of these things just to kind of frame it a little better. Cool. All right, so then we come up to here and we can do 1, 2, 3. That works. Up to here and do 1, 2, 3. To that point. And do 1, 2, 3. Maybe we can even go a little further. Let's see. We'll see how it hits this next. Yeah, it's a little nah. It's starting to get hidden by the rocks. So come up half a step, and we might actually come in here. 2, 3. That's fine. And up half a step. Curve up a little bit more. Maybe we just do a pretty sharp one here. 2, 3. Yeah, see, that's right along the edge there. That's fine. And then if we come up another half step, and let's see, we're gonna only come up 5. Nope, that's not right. 5. There we go. That, and that, and up another half step. And that, probably do that at that point, right? And maybe come out a little bit there. Yeah. You know what? Probably could have just stayed at that level, right? Oh, absolutely. Yeah. That is, oops, I had to go this way. That is fine. All right, cool. And I'm gonna stay at this level actually, because yeah, there's no real reason yet to climb. I might do it here though. Let's see if we go there. Yeah. All right, let's come up half a step. There we go. And now we can do there, and there, and maybe over one more. And yeah, right there too. Why not? Cool. Very cool. All right. So it widened there a little bit, and now, according to the map, let me get back in here. Yeah, it's going to be around in the middle of the cliff. So let's see. We're actually lined up pretty well, right? Now we just have to head up and curve around, and then hit the drawbridge, which is easy peasy. And then the good thing about having these tiles down, we'll be able to get a level for, the surrounding tiles that we want to put down. Because this isn't all just going to be this. We're going to put down probably more of the tiles that we used for over here. Just here and there, not a lot. This is a very narrow... We're probably going to clip some of this away. But we're going to probably have some more of this up on here. Just kind of flanking the road a little bit, just so it's not just rock. I mean, it wouldn't be rock. It wouldn't just be rock. We might do that, or we might do the other sand tile that we looked at. But yeah. Let's see. Half a step up, and more of this. There. Okay. And now we can kind of... Oh, let me do this too. Do a little... There. Perfect. And now we can just kind of limit it to the three squares. The 30 feet wide. Okay, starting to get a little lost, but I think it's gonna make its own time up. It's gonna make up ground, so to speak, since yeah, let's also just do 5 foot, and that should also help quite a bit. And then we'll do 10 feet out. And we'll actually come out this way a little bit. Yeah, cool. And from the looks of it, we don't have to come up again. Yeah, I think we just go up another 10. Yeah, I mean, we couldn't really have come up there. That wouldn't have been That wouldn't have been good. All right, so now we'll come up half a step and come up another 10. That works. And again, I think I can. Yeah, we can also come up another 10. Perfect. All right. That seems pretty level. I think we can actually go. Yep, that works. And how level is that? Probably gonna want to come up half a step there. Sure, just like that. And then come up a little. Sure. And yeah, up half a step and up another 10. All right. Closing in. Closing in on the drawbridge. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Sorry, I had to mute for a second to blow my nose. I mean, normally that would make for good content, but no. Never good content. That's never great. All right. I think we can maybe get away with coming up another half step. Maybe? Yeah, I mean, we'll try it. I mean, it looks pretty level here, but we'll see. If it looks wrong, we're gonna always fix it. Let's see. So, yeah, this is actually fine, I think. And then we can. Oh, actually, the easiest way to tell. All right, so this is gonna be just a little step up from these because these are only half a tile thick. So as it stands, these are on the same level. The tops of them are on the same level as these below this line. So we can either keep these at this level and just keep going, or do these at the half a step above, and they're just going to be a little bit above there. I would rather it be level. So I think we're just going to come back down another half step. There it is. And just continue it this way. Because it's going to make it a little more seamless, right? That one there. Throw one right there. Throw one right there. Another one right there. And yeah, if we really need to, we can like delete some of these. Because it's not like you can see them anymore. If it's really a problem, you can just, take them out. Ooh, that was a load-bearing one. We don't want to remove that one. And again, we can always come in with the little guy and kind of boop here and there. Still too tall. That's the wrong level. All right. Ugh, that didn't look right at all. Let's throw one there. That's fine. All right. So there we go. We made it to the gate. That's pretty dang good. And that's the road. We are going to go down and clean up some stuff. Namely, this area here. We can remove some of these. Okay, so that's actually not that bad. Get rid of that one. Maybe this one. And just put some tiles down instead. Let's see. We do this guy right there. And maybe another one right here. And then a little guy. Right there. Sure. That works. And it climbs up and goes around and to the gate. Cool. Excellent. So yeah, a lot of this is going to get cleared out as much as we can. And we'll try. We can get rid of that one and that one. And that one. We can get rid of that one. We get rid of that one. Which is part of the good. One of the good things about doing it this way is, yeah, you can go back in and just kind of remove, cut away from a big block of marble, essentially, and virtually, because it's not real rock. And you can just kind of mold it to what you want. And the bigger the block you have, the more leeway you have, and the more likely you are getting what you want. So yeah, there'll be more of this, more building and clipping away, and we're gonna actually clean up the rough edges along here, kind of frame in this road when we come back from our second little ad break here. Don't go nowhere. We will be right back with stuff and things and stuff, so to speak. Yeah. Hey, what's up? We're back. We're doing things. We're doing things with virtual tabletops that are illegal in 2 states. I'm kidding. We're building the Keep on the Borderlands in TaleSpire. I almost said Roll20. It's not Roll20. This is definitely not Roll20. This is TaleSpire. It's a virtual tabletop, 3D tabletop. It is set agnostic, although it leans toward fantasy games. That's just the tile sets they have right now, but they're still in beta. Planning on going public this year, and being available for purchase on Steam. That is right now in as I said, in beta. And they do not sponsor this stream. They don't sponsor this stream. I should probably clarify that, stipulate that right away, or at least after my second ad break. Which, sure, that's right away. Yeah. So we are building the road that leads up to the keep, which is completely done for the most part. It is 99.9% done. And all that's left is to put like little minis and other just little set dressing things in there to make it 100%. But it is pretty close to 100% in there. So this entire stream so far has been building the road that leads up to the keep itself, which has been kind of fun actually, and it's worked out pretty well. On top of it, like I did not expect it to hit at that just the right level here on the ground, because as we were coming down, we had built these crate rulers to kind of show us where we wanted to hit for for ground level, for the actual the ground beneath the cliff face, the rocky steep beneath the rocky steep where the actual ground is, what sea level is, I guess. And excuse me, and we reached it. We got there pretty well, pretty easily. One thing that I'm glad we didn't reach the bottom of the play surface, which is good because we need that gap there, because we're probably going to build down a little bit more with these some of these cliff faces and some of these like in this gorge here. We're going to have to build down below where the crates end, so that we can have water, because we want some water in this ravine, and the water level is universal. So we have to be sure not to drown not to drown our not to flood this this area. So yeah, we just have to keep that in mind as we're building, and remember not to build down too far. All right. So like if we go down like maybe 2 or 3 crates below where the crates end, we should be golden, and that'll be where the water level comes up. All right, let's see. What to do next? So we got the road up to the gate. I think now we want to frame it a little bit. Frame it and add some other tiles around, like in here, like maybe some grass, maybe a couple trees, just to kind of expand it a little bit. So let me get a level here. There we go. And we were using the jungle tiles. Let me collapse a few things here. That's desert. We have all of the desert things we want. Jungle. There's jungle. So we were using this guy and this guy? Yes. Drag it to my quick bar here. There we go. So what we want to do is kind of build the road out here a little bit, so that it makes a little bit of like a campground. And we want to make it a little lush, like there's a little bit of green, but not too much. We're probably going to add in a few ferns and stuff. Let me just default to this 2x2. And we're not going to make it much. Well, I guess we could. We could come up half a step with this and make it steep a little bit. Ooh, there we go. That's why the camera was all wonky. All right, so if we come down to here, or is it here? I think it's there, and then drop that in. Yeah. All right. So that's yeah. Let's use the 1x1s here. And then down another thing. Copy this bad boy. And a few more right there. All right. And we kind of want to do like this is sort of like for the transition. We don't want to go straight from the nothing but road to all of a sudden, oh, there's an area with some grass and leaves and stuff. So this is to kind of sort of transition up to it. In fact, we can actually swap that out with one of these little tiny, one of these guys. There. Now it's a little more mixed and varied. Let's do that guy as well. Perfect. And how about one more way down here? And give me that guy. There we go. Cool. All right. And for these, there we go. We're going to come out a little bit and then come up half a step, I think, because this climbs a little bit as it gets to this over here. Definitely climbs, which we may keep rocky. I think once we get to like this edge, we'll stop and just keep that like a rocky berm, if that's the right word. I think it is. But yeah, we do want to kind of climb a little bit. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe not. At least not that way. Maybe this way we do. Yeah. Kind of. Let's see. Maybe like that. Oops. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. We'll kind of keep that. And then as we come around here, we'll drop back down a half step. Boop. There we go. And yeah, there we go. We'll use the little guy for this. Just a couple. Yeah, there we go. And all right, so let me do a couple little more, or maybe just one, or we just come out like that and like this, which is also fine, I guess. And let's curl up one, like there, and maybe there and there. Sure. And here. Maybe we come down. Whoops. Oop. Oop. Not far enough down. There we go. And then, yeah, definitely want to do it there. Sure. And then a couple more here. Maybe one here. And then there. All right, I think that's good. So now we want to go back through and see if we can find, if we find any like hard edges like this, try and frame them in with these guys. So trying to get an idea of where. All right, so these are too tall, right? Two cells or squares tall, or cubes tall, whatever you want to call it. So in theory, I should be level with the tops right here. Whoops. Yep, we're good. So we do that, and then like that, and then kind of like do one of these. Sure. And we can throw another tile in there. And then like that. Oh yeah, that's perfect. That works perfect. And then just come down half a step. Ooh, is that a whole step or a half step? Couldn't tell. We'll find out now, won't we? That was a whole step. Come up, there we go. There, perfect. And we will just do that. And those are framed in. Let's see, we need to come down. Ooh, 2 steps, or a whole step technically, and do that one. Yeah, there we go. And we'll come out a little bit. Yeah, perfect. All right, and then come down half a step. Ooh, I should really be paying attention to the other side as well. And this over here, which I completely forgot about. All right, so that work? Ooh, perfect. That looks real good. And right there. How if I do? Whoops. Do it this way. There we go. All right. Cool. That works. And I mean, obviously we can do, let's see. That, that didn't work at all. That works. That also kind of works. And if we come up half a step, there we go. We can start throwing some over here as well. I gotta find a. The problem with doing clipping is that you need to have access to an empty area with just a grid. That way you can go over there, hold down Shift, and now you're locked to the grid level. And then you go where you want to place it, and then you just click and you place. It gets real tricky when you're in tight quarters, because then you have no empty area to use as a reference. So that is one thing to keep in mind. There might be a way around that, but I am not privy to it. There we go. Good. All right. I'd say that works. Come back down a half step. And let me see if I can, once again, try to fix that and that. Cool. And I believe, yep, that works. And here, nope. There you go. And the last one is that corner. Right here at this level. Boom. Down a half step. And continue. Right there. Nope. Not far enough. Yeah, we could, but let's try flipping it. Yeah, that works. All right. So down another half step. Sure, that actually is perfect. Down another half step. Boom. Down another half step. And, ooh, that's too far down. Up half step. There it is. And there. No. Come down a little bit more. There it is. All right. Cool. All right. Alrighty. Oh, and we are right at the right perfect level to fix that one. If we can get the placement right. There it is. Down a half step. And fix that one. And that. Cool. And let's see. We can actually, oh, we'll just go back in and like add additional little touches here and there of this kind of cliff face to kind of, you know, come up a little bit more. Like if we come over here and say, okay, well, we can do that, and then we'll add the little desert pancake. This looks like a pancake, so I call it the desert pancake. We got a little desert pancake right there. Or we can add another one like right there. You know, okay. I think we accidentally used clipping. There it is. Yeah, just kind of, you know, come up a little bit from the level a little. I don't know how to phrase that. Come up from the level. I guess, yeah, it's the easiest way for me to explain it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, just some things to kind of mark the path. I wish they had like cairn, like rocky, like rock piles to kind of mark the path. Those would be cool. I mean, I could make them. Actually, yeah, I could make them. That's something we're gonna do. We'll come back through and do that. Alright, so I kind of lost track of where we were. That's alright. We will just kind of drag this down a little bit. That looks about right. I don't know if it is, but we'll see. I can already tell it's not right. Down a whole step. Let's see if this works. Too far. Up half a step. There we go. Cool. So down half a step. And we'll hit this corner. Ooh, there we go. Cool. And so are we still at the right level? Yeah. That's a pretty harsh corner right there we need to fix. So we go back up half step. That should be correct. Let's see. No, that's up too far. Huh. Down half step. There it is. That's perfect. And we can just do the same thing for that. And then flip it. Do that. Flip it that way. And there we go. Excellent. All right. Then we come down half step. Whoa, too many. That was a whole step. There we go. Throw one right there. Then throw one along there. And then throw one. Kind of want it to go a little further. That works. Ooh. Hold on. I think that was up a little too high. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Ugh. Nope. Come on. Whoa. That was wrong. Okay. That's fine. Sure, whatever. That's fine. And then down half a step, and we can hit this inside corner a little. Oh. Let me go back up a second. See if I can fix this. Yep, that works. And we're gonna hit that and that and boom. And do that. I don't know why that corner is giving me so much trouble. There we go. Done. And then down half a step. There, yeah. Oop, too many. There we go. Oops. Oh, come on. Come on. I just keep hitting it in the same spot. Is it? Is it me? Am I just okay? That's fine. That works. Nope. Nope. Sure. That's fine. All right. Come down to the half step. That works. And sure. And I think that side is already set. Yep. So we need to come down half step and hit this spot. And then after that, it's pretty golden until we get about here. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about this over here. That's fine. Just this part. Yeah. So let me come down half a step. See. Boom. That works. And whoa. That was a magic trick. I didn't expect, did not mean to do that. Cool. All right. And then we come all the way down here. Let's see what we can do. Let's see. That looks about right. Try it. Nope. One. Well, actually, sure. There's a little bit of a lip. That's fine. Sure. Oh. Actually come down to that level. There we go. And I don't know why that keeps doing a selection when I'm using that handle, but whatever. Let's come down another half step. There we go. That should be level. That is level. Cool. All right. Do I really care about this? Let's actually hold on. Whoop. Use this. Whoops, that's not the right one. This guy. Throw him right there. Yeah, there we go. And then, ooh, yeah. It looks like that's really it. Like maybe this a little bit, and then over here a lot. But then that's it. We got our road framed. Hell yeah. Coming on to it. Coming down to it. And then yeah, we're gonna do the markers, the path markers. 100%. Oh, cool. First try. Put that one there, and put that one there, and then another one like right there. Oop. There? Yeah, that works. Sure. And is that the same level as this? Maybe. Let's see. There's only one way to find out. Start placing stuff. Nope. Needs to come up like a whole step, I think. Or only half a step. Whoop. Jeez. Handle's being real touchy. You know what? That's fine. We'll just do that. That's fine. All right. And come up a whole step, I think, for this next part here. Yep, that's perfect. Right there. All right. Okay. There we go. Awesome. There we have the road leading up to the Keep on the Borderlands. Let me zoom up a little bit. There you go. Kick ass. All right. So now we're just gonna do, yeah, I guess for the rest of the stream here, we only got a couple more. We only got about 20 minutes, so we'll do some decoration on the road. You know, like path markers. If we get those done, we'll do some tents and stuff up toward the gate. That's sort of a little campground for people who can't quite make it into the keep, or for whatever reason, various reasons. So Castle Ruins has a this rock pile that we can, or stone pile actually, and you can just use that as a little path marker. Actually, if we use those plus the rock small in nature, the nature tile says maybe not. Oh, because the rock, this is a quarter tile. Yeah. Well, if you rotate it, maybe. Actually, that's not so bad. That's not so good. Yeah, maybe we just use these. Yeah, again, I can't wait for the arbitrary placement update or upgrade, whatever you want to call it, for this. It's gonna be good. All right, so we'll just make this 3 tall. Just yeah. So path marker, and we will copy. There it is. And paste one like here. And paste one over here. Paste one over here. And one right here. Abouts. Right about there. Sure. Just, you know, path markers. All right. So aside from that, we're gonna do some of, where is it? The desert stuff. Collapse that thing. Desert. The pancake. We're gonna throw some pancakes down. Yeah. Does that work right there? Sure, that's fine. And we can throw one there. Maybe. How about there? Sure, that looks better. Let's see. Let's actually just move the grid, because this is more of a will it fit kind of thing. Yeah. The grid is just going to mess us up. Because we don't want any floating pancakes. That's bad. That's bad. Get a floating pancake. That's bad. All right. Do one like right in here. One right about there. About there. Right about there. Put another one here. And here. Another one over here. One about there. That works. One on this corner. Those are a little severe. I might want to fix those. It's fine. I don't want to do too many of these. We'll throw one here. One up here. And how about one right there? Cool. Looks good. All right, so we start from here and come down. That might be too far, but we'll see. Nope, not far enough. See if that works. There we go. And then another half step. Oops, half step, not a whole step. Come on. That one. Yep. And then another half step for the one below it. Done. Beautiful. All right. Okay, so there's the path markers, a little bit of extra touches with the pancakes, quote unquote. We'll also do some ferns along the way because that's a nice little bit of green to add to it. It'd be cool if they had moss, but they don't have moss. I'm gonna add this on the actual road. Oops, why is it flying? There we go. That's better. We do that and that. Just every so often. Just a fern. Oops. How if I move that down? There we go. And put one right there. And whoa. I don't think I can. Oh, wait. There we go. One right there, too. And one over here. Sure. One over here. Maybe not right there. Right there. Ooh, yeah. There you go. Okay. There. Cool. Can I get rid of this? Yes, I can. Good. Good, good. All right. Yeah, again, I can just kind of go through and... Whoops. Let's keep that one. How about we keep that one? Let's see. Is that a 1x1? Yeah. Can we fill that in with that? Perfect. There we go. All right. Cool, cool. Looking good. Looking good. All right. Cool. Yeah, I guess we'll do like a little campground. It can't be too terribly big. There's not a whole lot of room. But I guess we'll start out, we'll do one of these, just like a little sign indicating, hey, this is a campground. If you can't enter and you're waiting for clearance, could also be people waiting for approval to come into the keep. You camp over here. So let's do that. And props. There we go. And we want the tents and lean-tos. Actually, we can do a couple of these just to kind of see. We'll do one right there. And we'll do a cooker tripod right over here. And we can also just do a, let's see, lighting. There it is. Campfire pit. Just put one up here on this rocky part here. Sure. We can actually do a couple of these. One there. Maybe move this one a little bit. There we go. All right. And let's see. Camp stuff. Camp. Lean-to. Don't they have one with stuff in it? I think. Oh, this one. But it's like a half one. I mean, sure, that's fine. These are weird, like 1.5 tiles. They are an odd tile. They don't quite, yeah, see, look, they overlap like that? That's weird. Like, that's fine, but I don't know. All right. Gonna do that. That seems to be the easiest. We'll just also throw one like this, like right there. There we go. Close to the campfire, but not so close that you are on fire. And you probably also have a couple carts. Again, TaleSpire, I'm waiting for vehicles. Like wagons and carts and boats and stuff like that. Take your time, though. So if we put some carts and stuff over here to indicate, like, they've parked and they put their goods. Speaking of goods, we'll do a couple little things like this, where they've piled their stuff. Oops. And of course, they're going to have like caravan guards and stuff that they've hired, like mercenaries. Just, you know, a couple, depending on the merchant and the merchandise. But yeah, stuff like that. We'll do a couple big tents over here. Let's see. Where are the big tents? Big tents. Big tent. Here we go. Like that. And... ooh, perfect. And we'll do one here. That seems sufficient, right? I mean, we can do a couple more carts and stuff. do that way. There we go. All right, and then maybe one or two of these, like back here. Sure. And maybe we move all this like over here. Get rid of that. Move this one over here. Get rid of those. There we go. It's a little more protected. So that people just coming up to the keep can't be like, oh, I'll take that, thank you. All right, so also what we want to throw over here are some kind of trees. Not many. And I won't say like, I won't say they'll be great trees. Like I think we've got some like spindly ones. Yeah, here we go. These are good. Let's see, not dead tree. Where's the base? Bases. Tree with mushrooms base. So we're going to do a couple of these. Tree with mushrooms mid. We'll do one of those. And tree with mushrooms top. Oop, let me get a move my level. This is going to be weird. Where's the top? Top. Let's see. Nope. Why is that not? Huh. Maybe I need to just manually move it. Oh, okay. That might do it. There we go. That worked. All right. So, yeah, there's one of the trees. We're going to do like maybe 5 or 6 of these various types just in this area so it doesn't look so barren. So horribly barren and without hope. Let's see. Truth mushrooms base. We'll do another one right here. Mid. We'll do just the one thing coming off of it, and then the top we'll do again the lush one, and do another one over here. Base. We'll do this guy again, I guess, and we use this. And this one's this one's tricky because these I don't know what you want to call them, leafy parts stick up further than the trunk. So in order to get the top to sit flush, you have to move the grid down half a step so that it sits properly, which is weird. There we go. All right. And again, we don't have to do all of them the same height, which we apparently have been doing. Oops. So if we do a base, sure, right there, and then up, and then a top, just like this guy right there. Perfect. And we can also do some roots, just kind of sticking out. There and there and there. We can put one there. And how about like that? Sure. Oh, that's in the tree. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. No. Yeah, there we go. And move one right there. Cool. It's this big root. Throw that guy down too. Whoa. Or like that. There you go. That's what we're looking for. Something like that. All right. Ooh, we can also put some over here, right at the edge. Let's see. Base. Drop the base. Sorry, that was my horrible dubstep impression. And we'll put another one here, make it a little taller. We'll use the lush tree mid. Half point down, and we'll use this guy. Boom. All right. Also, probably want to throw some ferns in here too, while I am at it. Yeah, let's finish up throwing some trees down here, and then we will call it for the day. For this week's installment of TaleSpire, building the Keep on the Borderlands classic D&D module, number B2, by Mr. Gary Gygax himself. Let's see, another base, we'll throw it right there, and a mid, we'll do this guy, and the top we'll do, at least look. All right, and a couple ferns, just to wrap things up here. Where are they? There it is. This area is going to get some furniture. Just call me a furniture. Wait, what? And I'll throw some there. Sure. And then the next level down, we'll do some smaller ones. Like there and there. Maybe another one right here. And a few over here. Whoops. Right there. Maybe right up on the tree. No. And then up here, we'll do a big fern here-ish. Sure. And then another one right around there. Cool. All right. We're probably going to throw down some more trees next time, here and there. As we come back and look at it, we'll probably throw a couple more down. But that, ladles and jelly spoons, is our stream for today of TaleSpire, building the Keep on the Borderlands classic D&D module B2 by Mr. Gary Gygax. Thanks everyone for stopping by. AU Andromedus, always a pleasure to chat. Take care. We'll see everybody on Thursday, when we will be back streaming some Final Fantasy VI. We're gonna continue the saga. Excuse me. I'm gonna try to level up and farm a little bit if I can in the interim. Try to get some levels and get some I don't know, some more gold, buy some better equipment, learn some new skills with Strago. Definitely have to do that. And Realm and Gaw. I got to do all three of those guys since they all have technically they all have monster skills. Actually, Realm, I really just draw whatever I'm fighting, so I don't really have to use Realm. Anyway, and then Thursday night, depending on whether or not I get my new computer, Thursday afternoon, I will be playing Paper Mario, the Origami King. Maybe. It depends on whether or not I get my computer and start setting it up. Saturday, we're probably going to be off on this Saturday, which will give me a little time to set up my new computer, and B, time to level up a little bit more in Skyrim, so that we can unlock that last achievement, fighting and defeating a legendary dragon, for which we need to be level 78. I am currently, with my leveling up last night, I am currently level 69. Nice. And so we only have 9 levels to go. It's going to be a long, arduous road to get there because I have to, I was talking about it earlier, I got to just level up in smithing and alchemy and try and get there. Just try and get there. That's the plan. And then if everything goes well, next Tuesday we will be back with more of this, more TaleSpire. We'll finish up. We'll build down from this, or up. We could, now that we know what ground level is, we can build up the rocky cliff face to meet this level up here and the levels that we've built. So that'll be fun. So until then, until the next time I see you, which it's going to be Thursday afternoon, but then after that, there will be a gap. Take care, yeah. And if you're watching this on YouTube, there are some buttons you can press to indicate your approval or disapproval of this video. Please press one of them, as I have attached my ego to this venture. If you're looking for a game of Dungeons and Dragons to play monthly, I run 2 games through Eventbrite using D&D Beyond and Roll20. They are dungeon crawls, so you can join and drop as your availability fluctuates from month to month and not miss too much story. The tickets are around $18, and the tickets are over on Eventbrite. There's the thing, I am Dice and Brews over on Eventbrite. The link is also in my profile here on Twitch and YouTube. Links are in my profile if you're interested. Aside from that, if you are looking for to play a board game with your friends online, over I believe the interface is Jitsi, which is kind of like Zoom, but it's a little better. It's got its pros and cons, but the pro is that you don't need to pay. There you go, and it's literally you don't really have to log in or anything. You just go to Jitsi, the website, and you enter your name, you tell it what camera, what mic you're using, and that's that. But using Jitsi, go and check out Tour Guide Games. You can play on-demand professionally led TTRPGs with your friends. It's your game night game changer. You can check them out at tourguidegames.com. And I am running games over on there, so you might get me. You might get me running Lasers and Feelings, or Dungeon World, or All Out of Bubblegum, or Project Ninja Panda Taco, or Fiasco. Any one of those games I might be running. But yeah, prices are reasonable, and they used Jitsi for the interface, and it's very little. All you need to bring most times is just a pen and pencil, or a pen and piece of paper, just to take notes. You don't need any dice. You don't need anything. You don't even need to know the rules. The tour guide will inform you of the rules, and they'll take you through it. And they are very informative and professional and knowledgeable of the games. So check that out if you're interested and want to get game night going again without having to interface and risk any kind of any sickness. So yeah, to that end, everyone, until I see you next time, stay safe, wear a mask, wash your hands, don't touch your face, social distance whenever possible, and the mask goes over your nose, just inside baseball, and just be excellent to each other. So until we see you next time, which is probably Thursday, peace out and chicken grease out. Is that? No, that's not.